Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited because we're going to be talking about Jaylan Banks and Falynn Pina, or Falynn Edie and Jaylan Pina. A mess. If you know, you know. But listen, I'm never going to shit on a happy black couple. And if this couple is truly happy, then I am truly happy for them. However, I'm also here to give you guys the facts. And the facts of the matter is that Jaylan Banks and Falynn Pina had a very, very toxic relationship. And I have reason to believe that it's still probably very toxic. And I have reason to believe that they're jumping onto YouTube to pay some bills. But listen, we'll get into that in just a second. Okay. So let me tell y'all all the way back to 2:17 a.m. this morning. I am in my slumber. I am sleeping. And I get a text from my dear friend Busy Blue, who hasn't contacted me since August 1st. A very tragic situation. And all of a sudden I get a text from him at 2:17 a.m. in the morning. And he's sending me this video of Jaylan Banks and Falynn Pina, and they talking about, do you miss us? And I was like, what?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Do you miss us?
No. Sorry. Maybe we missed y'all as individuals, but as a couple, I'm sorry to say, no, we didn't. Falynn, I thought you was finna have a dating show. I thought you and Jamie was producing a dating show and y'all was gonna shop it to VH1, MTV, and Zeus Network, and now that's TV and the Tronics, what is that, Ray J's thing, and Stunner Girls TV channel, and everybody got a TV network on to the Apple store now. I thought you was gonna be dating on TV. Like, what happened to that? I'm a bit confused. I guess we'll never see that, as they are seemingly back together. Well, not really seemingly. We did confirm that they're back together because I did not want to make assumptions. So I went ahead and texted Jaylan and I said, hey, Jaylan, I hope you're doing well. Before I jump to any assumptions, I wanted to ask you firsthand if you and Falynn are back together. Y'all, he was being shady. Why he type, who this? Ooh! Not who this. Jaylan, don't play with me. Aaron? Aaron who? House of Aaron? Y'all stay playing with my name. And then he texted, yes. So I'm assuming, yes, him and Falynn are back together. And then he goes, sorry, I was texting off my watch, so my contacts didn't sync over to the messages. Okay. I'll let you have that. The shade. But no. Okay, so they're back together. Really interesting, right? However, you mean to tell me that you're back with this woman when you said that you would never be back with her? That the only sort of relationship that you wanted to have with her is to co-parent, and that you never wanted to go back into a romantic situation? Okay. We love to see a 180 turn. Okay, we love to see a young black couple working on themselves and turn it around and be happy in love. We love to see it, right? And be co-parents and things like that. But not only did you say that you wouldn't get back with her romantically, but you also said that there was some abuse, some physical abuse, some basically domestic violence. That she was smacking you upside the head while you was driving. You said that she would not let you see her, your daughter, that she would not let you see y'all's daughter. You said that you had evidence to say that she was unfit and you was going to take her to court and serve her and all of these things. You said that there was some cheating, because how was it that you when you was moving out, I'm getting tongue tied, when you was moving out, she was already shacked up with another man. So you said you knew for a fact that she was cheating. And then not to mention, she was saying how you would get drunk and stay out at the clubs, and you would come home drunk and beat up on her. So y'all both was engaging in these abuse allegations, even though I do have reason to believe, well, I have concrete proof that Falynn, well, I don't have the proof, but I saw it from my own eyes that Falynn was abusive toward Jaylan. Okay. And then what else did they say? And then, Jaylan came out and said that she groomed you. And then you took that back. And then you said, well, you were manipulated into thinking that she had a more worse, I should say, I don't know, situation than she actually did with her ex-husband, Simon Gabadia. And it was a whole scheme and a scandal to lure you in closer to her. And then y'all got pregnant. And then when the pregnancy happened, all hell broke loose. Then you say you were stressed and you didn't have a sex drive. You didn't want to have sex with her. And she was begging you to have sex with, she was begging you to have sex with her. But you were depressed because you were stressed out and you had to pay all the bills. But then let Falynn tell it, you ain't pay shit. Jaylan, what's going on? What's going on? Y'all, that was just 9 months ago. And now in November of 2024, basically, y'all done made it back together and y'all made it back onto the YouTube. I'm spitting everywhere. It's a very interesting situation. So listen, don't take it from me. Take it from Jaylan himself. Okay. Y'all wasn't paying attention 9 months ago, but he said all of this himself. Watch. And this is what I really want to talk to you about. How many children does she have? 4?
Mm-hmm.
Including Emma. We gonna start from the pregnancy and then we gonna go into today's time. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Beautiful lady. I can see why people want to be with her. But so she had 3 children before y'all had a child.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not intimidating?
Every kid has their own father.
At 22, 3?
It wasn't. No, because that was my best friend. Like, I really, truly loved her. And I was just like, she was just young. Remind you, our age difference. She was going through life. So.
Jaylan, that's a lot.
It is a lot. Now that I'm going
through. And then she's going through this divorce. She didn't have a pot to piss in, I'm assuming.
At that time.
You were her assistant. So I'm assuming your main check at the time was connected to her.
At that time, yes, it was.
At that time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, y'all was just going to leap into that just like willy-nilly, like, this is what we're going to do.
Shit, I thought that's what we were going to do, but
Well, okay. So y'all got pregnant and then what happened? So y'all started showing out. Y'all had the YouTube channel.
Yeah,
but then that was so like short-lived. What happened to that? Y'all just ran into issues in the relationship?
No, that was after the pregnancy. That shit died down. It was just having another child was just hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you having 3 teenagers, almost a teenager in the house.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so y'all had the show. And who produced that, Jamie?
Why you ask me questions that you already know?
I just need to have the confirmation, Chuck.
Jamie produced it.
Okay, Jamie's Candy's people.
Yeah.
Okay, produced the YouTube channel. That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
But then it died off. Y'all really could have been like a really cute social media couple.
We could.
Y'all could have been millionaires at this point. Instagram.
But people like to take a leap of faith and just
go on to the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because at that point we would have had to write out for life because it's no way that this couple over here. I kind of felt like y'all was trying to keep up with Portia and Simon. Like she had bought you a truck.
No, so the thing is, when it came to the truck, is we had her Bentley and we had the Jeep. I didn't have my other car anymore. We didn't have enough room for 3 boys and a newborn in the Jeep. So we got the truck, but the truck was going to be truck is my main, what I drive mainly.
Right.
So that's just how it played out. You know how YouTube goes. And then that was about it.
Wait, how does YouTube go?
You know how YouTube goes.
Y'all was setting it up like I bought him a truck. Is that what you're talking about?
She didn't technically buy me a truck. All she did was give up her Jeep, trade it in, and
okay, because the way it was, plastered, it's like I just bought my man a truck. I'm balling.
The people like to bomb rush you with love and all these things at the beginning. And
a love bomber.
Yeah.
You think Falynn is a love bomber?
Of course. Respect. That's what she does. I can't.
Maybe it was a defense mechanism.
It is.
Because, her husband is off to the races with Portia, who she had, they had a working relationship with, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be really devastating. And then you're around and she likes you. And so it's just like, okay, I'm just going to go full force into this. She's older. She's not afraid to have another child. You're young. That's your best friend. So it just kind of just happened.
Life happens. It is what it is.
Life happens. But then the truck, she took it back.
No, she didn't take it back. So after that, I traded in the truck and got Durango.
Okay.
Then she recently took that one back once we broke up. But the only reason she got it is because at the time, I could not title it in my name. So I literally had to make her come back inside to sign for the title. Things just happened so quick.
Okay, carry over the 1.
Okay, and then divided by 2.
Now she says that you was cheating. Okay, so explain this to me. Y'all went from having this blissful relationship. Y'all are pregnant. Y'all finally got away from who y'all call the beast. She's the beauty and he's the beast. Y'all are starting y'all's life, aspiring social media couple. How does it go from that to what it is? Like, what?
I think
what
I'm still processing that shit as well. But I feel like Falynn. Don't get me wrong. I love Falynn and I wish her the best with all her endeavors. I hope she can be the best mother that she can be for our child and the rest of her children. I feel as if Falynn went through postpartum because, mind you guys, we were pregnant in January of last year. She went through postpartum and just lost it. And I was letting her go out. Not to be like, go get out my face. Just let her go out with friends, have fun. Like, I don't want to go. Like, I'm at home playing my game, doing my thing. Go have fun. And then she finds a boy that she falls in love with in a club and, you know, starts falling asleep at his house. And I'm calling her like, where you at? She tried to say that we were broken up, but we still sleep in the same bed. Like, make that make sense.
This was after the baby.
This was after the miscarriage.
The miscarriage.
Mhm.
Y'all got pregnant again.
We were pregnant after MTV's couples retreat.
Wow.
We were pregnant in January. She met the guy January 31st and she was moved in with him by February 4th.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's back it up. Before couples retreat,
Mhm.
what happened before couples retreat? Why did you need to go on couples retreat?
Because I
Was
told
it
her,
a cash grab? Or no, it looked like I really had issues.
no, we had issues, but I told her I wanted to go through therapy first. And okay, this is a great opportunity. We
Or
can
what?
go to
What was the
therapy.
problem?
We wasn't communicating effectively. Like, we were just having issues and I didn't know boundaries within, you know, I was letting all her family come and stay with us.
No effective communication. The family was getting in the way. The family was staying with them.
Her sisters and
It's a pattern of toxicity. Watch.
I had too much on my plate that I
Okay.
couldn't handle. So I was trying to go to therapy and learn how to set boundaries, learn how to communicate effectively to her, show her the attention that she needed. When I'm paying all the fucking bills, you ain't got nothing to do but
Who was paying the bills?
me.
No, she said you ain't paying not one bill.
I bet you if you look up the bills, all of them in my name.
Huh? Falynn went and did a podcast and said Jaylan ain't paid for shit. Jaylan went on to my show and said he paid for everything. So what were you doing at the time?
At that time, I was a GM for Catch Air. I have no.
So who and what?
Catch Air.
You get a job like nobody's business.
And nobody fucking. Because you know what? I'm a fucking
But
hustler.
she says that you were depressed.
Yeah, I was fucking depressed.
Okay, so
Because this my thing is reason. Oh, why don't you have sex with her? She's so beautiful. When my money's fucked up, I'm disgusted with myself. I don't even want to tell you.
you so stupid.
Like,
What meme did you get that from?
I just read that shit like 3 days ago. But dead ass, that's exactly how I am. When my money's fucked up, I'm not sexual. I realize my mom's the same way too. And when things aren't going right in my life, I'm not sexually attractive. I don't want to do all that stuff.
So where was your money going? He was stressed out. He was trying to pay all the bills. He was working the job. Falynn wanted sex and Jaylan didn't want to have sex. Okay, are y'all listening to all of this?
To the bills. Bills were paid.
Okay,
bills
so
were
you was
paid.
paying all these bills. You ain't have no fucking money to
Left over.
to relax.
Mhm.
So you was stressed and you wasn't feeling like having sex. This is before couples retreat.
This was before Cup Street, yeah.
Okay, so what was her response to you not wanting to have sex with her?
It doesn't matter. Well, it doesn't fucking matter for somebody that's not paying the bills. That's all on TV. You'll see it. See, there's a lot of other things that people don't. When you're mentally just drained with the bullshit, and then come to find out after I've been telling you this that she wasn't over your ex, and you say on TV, "I want to release my ex." Like, motherfucker,
Simon.
it's been fuck almost 2 years now. What the fuck
I mean,
me?
it's normal though. When you're
But-
married and
Okay,
with
so
somebody for
so you need to heal. Go fucking heal. Go sit down and fucking heal. Like, stop dragging other people with your trauma. Now I got trauma that I'm dealing with because of your trauma.
All right, next clip.
He was Simon. Like, the whole roles just switched.
Reverse. Probably the age difference.
Age difference, and you're coming from that type of situation and not healing and bringing it onto another situation. You don't even know that people catch traits from their ex.
Like
they
you
try
worked for her.
Yeah.
So the natural relationship was I'm here and
you're there. You're bottom.
Mhm.
And
He felt like Falynn felt like she was superior in the relationship because Jaylan is her ex-employee. Another issue.
used to let that thing slide, and then once I actually found my voice and started speaking up, that's when things started going down the hill, and we wasn't seeing eye to eye anymore because I wasn't her do boy anymore.
Yeah, I heard you say that before. Okay, so she claims it would be extremely, I don't want to get super duper deep, but it would be extremely irresponsible of me if I did not bring this up. She said that you said that you were groomed and then you took it back.
Are you supposed? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I was going. Keep going.
You were groomed?
Everybody says don't take it back. Say it.
No, I'm not saying don't take it back. I'm saying you did take it back.
I did take it back. I was manipulated to things. Simple as that.
Manipulated into what?
I was manipulated as making it seem like Simon was this whole bad person. Like he was so horrible.
And he was not a bad person.
He wasn't a bad person. It was just, I won't say he wasn't a bad person. From my eyes, he wasn't a bad person. But the way she made it seem like I'm trying to protect her and kind of find out you was really the problem because you don't know how to stay to one situation.
Okay, so you called her a groomer. That's where we were. You're saying she manipulated you into thinking that her situation with her ex was so much worse than what it was. Is that correct? Which made you be like, oh my God, let me save you.
Comfort, yeah, like comfort you, save you, yeah.
And you're saying that it was a bit of a manipulation tactic to lure you into her world more. Okay. So
because that's what she's doing with her new nigga now, too.
Who is that?
I would never even give him that satisfaction to feel like he is somebody. He's an amateur.
Apparently he's a boxer and an actor.
Amateur.
An amateur boxer and an actor. Okay, low-level actor. But then she also says, the shade, child. You cheated. That you were going out. You were playing a video game all day long. You were going out to the club. I'm assuming you were still a club promoter.
No, I was just going out.
You were going out, you know, coming back home till 8 a.m. You had some girl. You were sharing your location with a girl. So you were cheating.
No. I never cheated on Falynn day in my life. It was my homegirl Lex. So we were going to after hours. Everybody goes. I sent her, instead of sending, you know how I said send current location, said share my location. I was drunk. I just sent it. She even called her. Lex said it was nothing on the phone. Like, the fuck, I didn't have shit to fucking hide to you. But there's so much shit prior to that Falynn has done. Like, she doesn't try to have her, one of her ex niggas, I'm not even gonna put his name in there because he's actually somebody, but he's gay on the low, to be honest. And she tried to make him come to the fucking same club.
So basically what he's saying is that Falynn thought that Jaylan at one point in time was cheating because he had shared his location with one of his homegirls, Lex. Okay? Jaylan denies cheating with Lex. Okay? But what he had found out prior to even that instance is that Falynn was inviting her ex to the club that Jaylan and herself, you know, would be at, and have him sit across from them at the club. And then she would have her boyfriend, baby dad's, on the side, and then have her ex googly eyeing her from another section. Some real freaky shit. Y'all messy.
No, she's messy. Like, she literally tried to have him come to the same club, and I saw the messages, and she was like,
that y'all were at.
Yeah, we were at.
So she wanted
him to sit across the club.
Oh, so she wanted to sit by you and sit across from him.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot.
That shit ain't.
You're not into that?
No, I'm not.
No. So you would never do like a throuple, open relationship, threesome? You would do it.
Oh, no, we've had threesomes.
Oh, okay. Okay, so she was doing, so you're saying she was cheating on you?
I could never catch her actually cheating.
Well, that's what you think?
I know for a fact.
Okay.
I know for a fact from how our relationship ended. There's no way that you love somebody and just move on that quickly like it was nothing.
Now, she says that you would come home late or early in the morning, 8 o'clock. You had to, you know, sharing the location and whatnot, and you were drunk, and that you would abuse her.
Have y'all ever? So you're going to leave, first of all, a millionaire guy, billionaire, whatever you want to call him, for me, and you're going to stick with somebody that's not a millionaire to get beat every day.
We was all wondering why she did what she did.
Thank you. I still try to figure out now, but I really don't think she's.
So that's a no.
No.
So the relationship was never violent.
No, it was never.
So she never hit you.
Yeah, and I put it to that, but it's okay.
Okay, so denies ever being abusive toward her, but then admits that Falynn was abusive toward him. Okay. Okay, so she did hit you. Did you defend yourself?
No, I was driving.
So you never tried to. And he showed me the video. There's video of this. And everything that he's saying is actually 100% the truth. Restrain her. But he showed me video off camera. You saw what happened with Super Scent?
Yes, I did. And she said she beat his ass. I will admit too, if I did it, yes, I did.
She hit you while you were driving?
While I was driving.
Did you pull over?
No, I kept driving. She kept smacking me. She smacked me like 4 times, but didn't put her seatbelt on. She was drunk. There was a time where the end of our relationship where she was laying down in a bed and the dude that she with now was dropping her off at the house, and she was making it seem like it was an Uber to come home every time. I started to realize it was the same car. And I took all her fucking purses out the drawer to get the fuck out the house. Yes, I did do that. And I admit to that shit. And there was one time that she got out the car and her boob was out her shirt. And she was making it seem like it was a fucking Uber. Anything that I have done to Falynn has not been physical. But things that she has done to me has been very traumatizing. And what I got from her, I did not deserve because I would have never done that to her.
Very traumatizing. Remember this. You believe her the way that it looks from the outside looking in. You just told me that your father would come home drunk and beat your mom. According to Falynn, if you believe
She
her,
has that one up
it's
on me.
making sense. It makes it seem like you were coming home drunk, beating her. So it leads the mind to believe maybe this is a pattern of abuse.
And that's very understandable. But she has that one up on me because, we were best friends. So I told her those things.
Mhm.
And she will use that. She would try to use any and everything to destroy my image to keep hers safe.
Mhm.
But ask her, has there ever been a police report? Has there ever been a police report? Have you ever told anybody else around you that you have been abused? You just now coming out after all this. But on social media, we're
Well,
all...
she said she came out because you called her a groomer.
Oh, my God.
I guess it was out of retaliation for you calling her a groomer.
Oh, a groomer. A groomer instead of getting beat. Okay.
I mean, a groomer is that's a loaded accusation.
That's a
And
loaded
he said-
accusation, but you want to wear a shirt with it too as well. So that was a good retaliation for that. That don't make sense. Come on now. And then you try to say that I was abusing you while you were pregnant with my daughter. How does that even fucking make sense? You're the mother of my child. I was raised in the house by 2 women. My mom used to get beat. I don't even tolerate that shit. My mom doesn't tolerate that shit. Like, come on now. Shit's triggering me right now.
Yeah, I feel like that would be really sad.
Like, my mom would literally beat my ass.
Did she have a relationship with your mom?
She had a very close relationship with my mom. They used to talk on the phone every single day.
And would she like tell her things that were going on in y'all's relationship?
We all talked about everything. I'm family oriented. I have no issues telling people I need somebody to release to and talk to about my situation, how to move
So
about
why
things.
would she lie? You're essentially saying she's lying.
Mhm.
So why would she do that? You're the father of her child.
She don't
She's
give a damn.
she's the mother of
she
your
doesn't-
child.
she doesn't give
It
a
doesn't
damn.
benefit either one of you guys to disparage each other, especially in that way. I mean, that is
She would do anything to save her image. She would literally do anything to save her image and make sure that her face is so bad. And I promised myself I wasn't going to come on here and talk bad about her. But it's not talking about her, just speaking my facts. It's just what it is. Falynn would do anything to save her image. Little do y'all fucking know, I haven't seen my daughter in over a month and a couple days now on her birthday. After I had put on Instagram about not seeing her, now all of a sudden she wants to post my daughter every other day now when she wasn't posting her. She's keeping my daughter away from me from some clothes because of some clothes. And then I'm trying to get her served with custody papers, and she's not being served. She keeps telling her family not to give her the address, not give me the address for her to be served. In Georgia, if you're not served, then you can't go to court. You have to be served first before going to court. My thing is my child. All I want is to have a connection to my child. Everybody knows on social media. Everybody knows that my daughter is my world.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I have left from that relationship is my daughter. And you take the last thing I have left from me. You don't care about nobody but yourself.
So you're trying to serve her with custody papers.
Yes.
You want primary custody?
I will be going for physical and primary.
Physical. You want to be the physical custodial primary parent.
Mhm.
Now you know how that's going to play out to the viewers, right?
That's fine.
They're going to see that as you trying to take a child from their mother.
And after I release everything else at the court, you guys will see why I will be doing it.
But you can't tell us why.
No, I cannot.
Do y'all hear that? Hold on. Let's go back just.
Yes.
You want primary custody?
I will be going for physical and primary.
Physical. You want to be the physical custodial primary parent.
Mhm.
Now you know how that's going to play out to the viewers, right?
That's fine.
They're going to see that as you trying to take a child from their mother.
And after I release everything else at the court, you guys will see why I will be doing it.
But you can't tell us why.
No.
So basically, he had video evidence and was going to use that evidence in court to try to convince a judge that he should have custody of their child. And it was some pretty damning evidence. Like some pretty damning evidence. And was going to use this evidence because apparently she wasn't letting him see their daughter.
I cannot.
So it can't be shared. And I saw the evidence, by the way. Yeah, it was nasty. Custody. It can't be a weekday parent and a weekend parent.
It could be, but I want to have the last say so when it comes to my daughter's education. Who she's around.
Last say so?
The last say so. Because you can have the last say. It's a tie knot, and then the primary parent has the last call. Like,
okay.
They win the vote. I want to make sure that my daughter has a great education. Daughter's 2 years old, still not in daycare. I want to make sure I have less so when it comes to education. Any other things that she has with, like, whatever she's doing. Who she's around. I just got pictures of my daughter in probably 5 different men's hands that I don't know.
Whoa. Who are these 5 different men that are, in possession of his daughter? What's going on? Mm-hmm.
That shit is detrimental.
So
And
do
I
y'all
can't-
communicate?
We don't communicate.
So how do y'all?
I've been trying to text her to get her served, and she has not responded.
So the last time you saw your daughter, how did that work out? How did you all set that up?
Her birthday, when she didn't want to pick her up on her birthday.
You had her, and Falynn didn't want to pick the baby girl up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna skip.
Yeah, and
Right.
she did it that day. And this time we were actually doing good, so I don't know what she was going to the guy that she left you for. That shit's traumatizing.
She said that she was going to possibly put you on child support.
Couldn't put me on child support if she wanted to.
Huh?
She couldn't put me on child support if she
Why?
wanted to. First of all, come to find out, I'm not on the birth certificate
Why?
because she told the nurse not to put me on there.
Why?
I don't know. I just found that out probably on Wednesday.
Weren't y'all madly in love?
Madly in
Oh
love.
no,
I
she
was
said
there.
y'all was having issues while she was pregnant.
It was Thanksgiving. I remember the day. I was drunk. It was the next day. Emma came. Her water broke at 2 a.m. We went to the hospital. I was there from the beginning to the end. I just found out that I wasn't on the birth certificate. I'm very surprised myself.
It's recently.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Okay, so you admit that you be drunk, but you're not a violent drunk.
No, see now.
I'm
You
just
twisted-
asking. No, I'm
you
asking.
twisted my word. I'm not violent.
clarifying.
I'm not violent.
You're not a violent
I'm not
drunk.
violent. Anybody that's around me that when I am drunk, I'm a happy drunk. Everybody loves being around me.
Okay, skip. His name ain't on the child's birth certificate. Okay, did y'all catch that? This is weird. This is just a very messy relationship. Okay, let's see.
Okay, Mr. Smarty
Life
Pants.
is too short to fail.
Life is too short. What's the issue? Why don't you want me to have my daughter? This girl FaceTimed me probably 4 days ago when I was at the mall, showed me my daughter for 2 minutes and hung up the phone. I ain't spoke to her in over a month or seen my daughter.
Did you call? You called back? I'm assuming.
No, I did not call back.
Why not?
Why would I blow up your phone? You're not going to answer me. I sent
Because
you
she
multiple.
has your daughter.
She called me twice. I answered the second time because I thought it was an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going through the whole custody thing now, and I want to get her served.
So you're like, I'm not doing this game with you
Yeah,
no more. We
yeah.
just straight legal.
Straight legal. And if it ain't about my daughter, I don't want to speak to you.
I think over time it'll change the whole situation. I mean,
It might-
of course, y'all are gonna have to see the custody situation out, see that through. But I think over time,
You just send them an application and go on.
exactly.
She goes behind my back and does another birthday and not invite me, but I invited her to the birthday.
He's going on and on and on about their co-parenting issues.
Nobody even knows that.
Her last name.
Her last name is Edie.
Where's Pina? That's her mom's last. Oh, and this is the saga when it comes to the last name. Hold on, I just found this to be interesting. Western patriarchy world. Have you ever watched one of my videos? Did I ever say anything crazy about you?
Nothing crazy. You just
Oh,
always,
okay.
you know, your little opening. You used to bullshit. A Jaylan, Jaylan Pina, Jaylan Bay, whatever the fuck they want to call
What?
themselves.
That is. I'm so glad you brought that up. Why the hell? Now this may be the patriarchy that has been like, indoctrinated.
Why did I
into
change
me.
my last name to Pina?
Yes. There's nothing wrong with that. But in our Western patriarchy world, some would say that is very emasculating. And the way you described a relationship, I mean, it fits.
Well, we love somebody. We're trying to go off and do our own, create our own brand.
Mm-hmm.
Because Edie, her real last name is Edie. Nobody even knows that.
Like Britt, Edie. Remember they were saying how they was cousins. We don't think they're cousins, but that's interesting. Her last name.
Her last name is Edie.
Where's Pina? That's her mom's last name.
That comes from her dad's side of the family.
Okay.
But they're not really talked about. She doesn't really talk to them. So we were just going to start off using that.
Okay.
To this day, Falyn's last name is still Edie.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Pina.
Mm-hmm. How is it that he changed his last name to match Falyn's, which was Pina, but comes to find out that Pina isn't her last name, is Edie? If Pina is her stage name, why didn't he treat that as his stage name and just pretend like it was his last name? That never sat right with me.
Last name is Pina. My daughter's last name is Pina.
Okay, idea. Let's see what this picture look like too. Oh, wow. That ain't, Marquez.
What's her last name say on there?
Pina. In all bold, all caps, child. 5'7", 110 pounds. You weigh less than me? Well, I
Nah.
guess I am a little taller.
But your last question was, what am I up to now? I am living life.
Abuse, cheating, custody battle, 5 different men holding the daughter, damning evidence. Chow boo, chow bye. Getting out of Ubers with your breastises out. Smacking him upside the head while he's driving. He had to pay all the bills. He was stressed the hell out. The libido was low. The sex drive was non-existent. I hope these two are in some serious mediation, some serious real couples therapy, okay? And not that TV shit. If they really back together. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Y'all pray for this couple. It's a mess.